In today's episode, we are going to encounter some interesting and peculiar people, where you'll find them in this thing called a public server on this game called Theme Park Tycoon 2. You will see loads of different variations of what they can go from noobs, or maybe they'll go a little more advanced. But let's get straight into our discovery. A newcomer to the server has just spawned in. He watches ahead as his park begins to load, or what this creature could be is a new player, where in the wild they're called a noob. He looks on to his future project to decide whether to start something new, or does he continue his previous work. The guests in the park are looking around to see if there's anything that will come to entertain them. They need their food, and this guy is not giving them the food. A wild teacups ride has just appeared, but yet there's no access. Until now, he's put down an entrance, and all that is needed is the exit he has just put down. He looks on to see what else he needs to do. He realizes in order for the guests to get to the teacups ride, he needs a path. These things do not come to a new player so early on, so this will be interesting if you can do exactly that. As the sun continues to rise up in the air, he still has not found the concept of placing a path on the ground. We could just wait. He realizes he needs to connect a path from here to over there, but in order to do that is to be found. He thinks it's so simple that they could walk on the grass, but that's not how this game works, young sir. He takes a walk around, surrounding the area of the teacups, trying to find a solution. He goes off into the distance to find another idea, but he comes back determined to solve this mystery out, and he's off again. Until then, these teacups will remain silent and unused. Further away from that further incident, we have found another player in the game who we can't tell how experienced she is. She's got this whole park ready, but her skill range is not as quite advanced. Christmas trees are being laid around the park to get into the Christmas spirit, but she has no clue what else she can do with her plot of land. Still, she just stands there, guests surrounding her presence, trying to find some sort of entertainment. But yet she gives no response on how to fulfill these customers' needs. We don't know the process of what is going through this creature's mind, except all we do know is that she has just caught something, and we're going to investigate what she has just discovered. She comes along to this Christmas tree, just by itself. No detail around it apart from a few lights, and she decided to change the colour to blue. Not sure what that signifies. She's just changed the colour to green. Not sure what that symbolises, but we will try and discover what. The tree goes from green to blue and red. Trying to go for a little bit of unique colour, but other than that we don't know why. She looks into the distance, trying to imagine a future vision for her future investments, but yet we don't know what she can do yet. The pirate ship is there swinging back and forth. Could it be potential that the newer pirate ship could be added into the game to add to the detail and the thrill of the customers? Or we have the Wild Mouse coaster, just sitting there, which is quite rough, and it could be replaced with something more interesting. This is a feature not used by many players, but this is an idea to tidy the park, even though it could be mistaken for a helicopter. We don't know exactly how this process works, but it does the trick, and that's all that matters. We will catch up with this creature in another episode. Up next, we have this wild creature who is very unsure about how the path logic works in the game. As you can see, she has the ride down, but she's struggling to try and connect it to the path of the guests. It does look like a tricky concept to try and make this logic work, but still she continues to persevere while she sorts this issue out. Eventually, she finds out a way for the guests to leave the ride safely. Proud of her achievement, she stands there quite gobsmacked that she finally found a solution to the problem. Guests can finally leave the ride safely and resume to their normal activities around this small leisure park. She puts the ride on testing to make sure that it's all good to go, and then once it is all ready and all tested, the ride will open. We will resume with this person in a future update. Up next for our final visit, we have this person also having a little predicament with their paths. He is unsure how to make the queue line longer, as he has started with a queue line here, but it breaks up and then resumes. But that is not really how this game works, young sir. You can connect this up with the queue line, but that there will be no way to have a normal path for the exit. He puts the terrain around the ride, followed by loads of trees. But once again, young sir, that is not how this game works. The fact that his person is also very laggy does not help the predicament get any better. he leaves a block here where I presume that this wild creature will resume his quest to put the exit down. As you can see, he is working on an observation tower, trying to open this to his people. But he is having no success in that at the moment. As his person continues to lag and the day goes on, he is having no luck. Ariella, followed by Ashton and Derek, are not having any success in trying to find this new attraction. Derek, there's no hope at this moment, son. It's not going to happen. He begins to do a wall around here, not really focused on the main problem ahead. Where if he was to put this bit to a queue line and then walk this path even around here and then connect it to somewhere around here, he would have some success. But until then, he is having no luck whatsoever, and we will continue this journey to see if he can do anything with his life in this game at the moment. As I said, if he puts this into a queue line and then puts this path going around here, then he will have some luck, and this ride will be able to open to the public. But at this moment, he continues to place down trees. Alison made it through, and so did Patience, but a lot more patience is needed until we can get this ride open up to the people. He slowly emerges to scout the area ahead of what needs to be done. When the outline of this ride and what needs to be done is clear in front of our viewers here, but not really in front of his. We will resume to this park when he has a clear idea of what the hell he wants to do. But until then, we will say good night to this episode. Take care, everyone.